According to Gun-Free South Africa, 34 people are killed by guns in South Africa every day. Over 60 people have been killed in mass shootings in separate incidents in the spring period, and over 160 gun-related incidents have been reported in the same period. The police say some of these incidents appear to be gang-related. On the 28th of September, 18 people, mostly women, were gunned down in Gobozana village in the Eastern Cape. 9 days later, in the same province, 6 community patrollers were killed at Lungongozo Junior Secondary School in Tina Falls near Qumbu. In Gauteng, a tavern owner allegedly shot and killed 7 people, including a 3-year-old, following an altercation with the patron. The tavern owner is alleged to have killed himself after shooting the others. A family of 7, including 3 children, were massacred in Hlokozi High Flats in KwaZulu-Natal. In the Western Cape, gunmen opened fire on people in Atlantis at night, instantly killing 5 and seriously injuring 5 others. Police spokesperson Brigadier Novela Potwela said reports from the scene indicated that the victims were in 3 vehicles on their way home from Silverstream Beach when the shooting occurred. These are some of the many heartbreaking incidents of mass shootings that occurred in the 2024 spring season. They undoubtedly highlight a broader problem in South Africa, where gun violence has risen in both rural and urban areas despite strict gun laws. In South Africa, the police categorize any murder involving 2 or more victims as multiple murder, and these incidents have been on the rise, partly due to the widespread presence of unregistered and illegal firearms. It is reported that between 2017 and 2018 and 2019 and 2020, police recorded 314 incidents where 3 or more people were killed in a single attack. It is worrying that these crimes increased by almost 50% in that period. Although South Africa has relatively strict gun control laws, the enforcement of these laws is lacking. As a result, the country faces a significant problem with illegal firearms, which contributes to an alarming rate of violent crime. The issue of illegal firearms is not a recent one in South Africa. In a 2000 study by Rochita Berry, Columbia University, it was reported that around 8 million illegal small arms were circulating in the country. The study traced the origins of these weapons to an era of liberation movements when they played a key role in the struggle against apartheid. Another source of these illegal firearms comes from the very institution intended to safeguard civilians. Responding to a question from Rise Mzansi's Magashwili Ghana, Police Minister Senzo Mchunu said 371 firearms were lost or stolen during the second semester of the 2023-2024 financial year, which is from the 1st of October 2023 to the 31st of March 2024. Gauteng was the worst performer by far, with 121 guns lost or stolen. The minister also said that 29,128 ammunition rounds were recorded as lost or stolen during the second semester of 2023-2024. Over 18,000 of these lost rounds came from the SAPS head office division. With one of the world's highest rates of gun-related homicides, South Africa's situation has worsened in recent years. The coastal regions, particularly in cities like Cape Town, bear the brunt of this violence, with certain neighborhoods reporting gun-related incidents that make daily life perilous. Briefing the media in October 2024, Police Commissioner General Fani Masemola said the spate of mass shootings in provinces like the Eastern Cape, KwaZulu-Natal, Gauteng and the Western Cape are concerning and require the police to ramp up efforts. Masemola said the shootings are often perpetrated with illegal, unlicensed and high-caliber firearms.
Ladies and gentlemen, the ongoing mass shootings in the provinces of Eastern Cape, KwaZulu-Natal, Gauteng, and Western Cape are a concern and requires us as police to ramp up our efforts. Hence, our operations in those provinces are intelligence-led, and we will continue with the fight against crime and the eradication or recovery of firearms in those provinces.
As crime intensifies, The threat of public safety remains a huge concern as the proliferation of illegal guns exacerbates. Gun violence is driven by a complex mix of socio-economic challenges, gang activities, organized crime, and limited police capacity. With high levels of poverty and unemployment, young people in under-resourced communities often feel pressured into gang involvement for financial survival and status. This dynamic creates a vicious cycle of violence and instability, as conflicts between rival groups lead to more shootings and fatalities, affecting innocent bystanders and families. Speaking to ENCA's Prime Watch professor, Gerald Lebaskarni, said adding more boots on the ground simply won't solve the problem of mass shootings in the country.
So absolutely, the boots on the ground is really just a temporary thing. They're going to be withdrawn at some point, and crime just comes back into that vacuum. So we have to really channel our energy into our intelligence services, within the police and otherwise, and proper investigation. But also with these, we have to be careful because not all mass murders are the same. What we've been seeing here in South Africa, probably for the past 2 years, with those tavern shootings, is more organized crime, gang related. And there it is going to be crime intelligence who, as informers, who are going to find out about these things before they happen, and then you ideally prevent them from happening.
In his opinion piece, Lindane Zungu said government should establish a program allowing individuals to voluntarily surrender firearms. Gun-Free South Africa researcher Claire Taylor advocates for reduced gun availability through two central interventions: recovering illegal firearms and strengthening controls to prevent legally owned guns from leaking into the illicit markets. Taylor argues that initiatives like Operation Chanela have had limited impacts, resulting in only marginal increases in gun recoveries without addressing gaps in the system that allow legal firearms to enter the illegal markets. She suggested reforms to the Firearms Control Act and improvements to the Central Firearms Registry to ensure accurate tracking of every firearm and its owner. However, speaking to News 24, chairperson of the South African Gun Owners Association, Damian Inslin, contends that new or amended gun controls laws will not reduce mass shootings. He said criminals often use illegal guns sourced from the South African Police Service, the South African National Defence Force, or from cross-border sources. He argues that these laws mainly affect law-abiding gun owners. He said what is needed is stricter enforcement of current laws, better training of SAPS, and additional resources to enhance SAPS crime intelligence and disrupt organized crime syndicates supplying illegal guns. To confront the tragedy of mass shootings, the South African government must act with agency and resolve. Stricter firearm controls laws, robust enforcement, and the removal of illegal weapons from communities are essential first steps. Equally critical is addressing socio-economic factors fueling violence by investing in education, job creation, and community development. Ultimately, the government must lead with courage and commitment, prioritizing the safety and well-being of its citizens.